Hey guys, it's Tyler from Bullseye Investing here. Today we're going to talk about the new price predictions from Goldman Sachs on Fisker and Lordstown Motors. But before we start, please consider subscribing if you've seen one of my videos before, or if you just want to support the channel. I release stock news, my own opinions, and updates. So stay tuned if you want to listen to that, and please subscribe. Now let's get started. Lordstown Motors ticker symbol RIDE shot up today, and Fisker dropped a bit. Now this is actually what I thought would happen. I mentioned this in this video ranking the EV stocks, that I thought Fisker was a bit overvalued and Lordstown had a better valuation. Goldman Sachs now agrees, and in this video we're going to talk about their logic as well as their updated price predictions. We're going to start with Lordstown Motors, a stock that I am personally invested in. Goldman Sachs came in with a banger initiating coverage on Lordstown and Fisker. They predicted that Lordstown Motors would have, wait for it, a $31 price target. That's huge because that means that there's an upside of 58% from today's closing price. 58%. Now let's look at their logic, which is probably the most important part out of this whole thing. They brought up how Lordstown has a fully equipped factory. As we know, they got it from General Motors. And as a very quick side note, General Motors is actually an investor in RIDE. Goldman Sachs said that this factory allows Lordstown to do internal manufacturing while being light capital spending wise. Now, that is one of their main arguments, but they also brought up how a Biden administration, whatever political side you're on right now, I don't want to bring that up in this video, but there's no doubt in my mind that Biden will be good for EV stocks because he's pushing those plans, right? And I'm sure that you think the same way. But they think that Biden will be beneficial for EV stocks and that there will be a significant adoption of electric vehicles, and that RIDE is poised to benefit from that adoption of electric vehicles because they will start selling this wonderful truck on September 2021 estimated, making it the first full-sized EV pickup truck targeting fleet owners on the market. Okay, that's good news for RIDE that they're first. And this Goldman Sachs report also brought up how there's 50,000 pre-orders on this truck. Bam! That's quite a few reasons for investing in RIDE, right? And that explains such an optimistic price target from Goldman Sachs. This is what caused the pump up of the Lordstown Motors stock today, which I'm very happy about, and I do expect some more upside in the future. But then we have to move on to Fisker's target price, which proves that Goldman Sachs doesn't think necessarily that the Biden argument applies to Fisker because it's a bit overvalued right now, which I'm going to talk about really shortly, okay? Their price target for Fisker is $15 a share. Now, this is pretty much the price that the stock closed at today. Now, the stock closed a little bit under 15 bucks, but very close, right? So we need to talk about their main reason, which is this. This car, the Fisker Ocean, is going to be released at a time very late, a few years from now, at a time where there will be fierce competition in the EV market. Now that means that Fisker won't get the market share that they necessarily want. Like Tesla was the first one, right? So they got a huge market share. Now Fisker's a bit late to the game. They're starting now, but we have to realize a few years down the road there'll be more companies, more competition. And for that reason, Goldman Sachs clearly isn't too optimistic with Fisker. And this is an argument that I brought up in my Ranking the Stocks EV video, where I talked about how this car, the Fisker Ocean, isn't going to be released until much later, a few years down the road. Now we look at Fisker's graph, right? They were trading strong and then the dip, right? And that's because of the Goldman Sachs report mainly. Thanks for watching. That was a short video, but I just wanted to update you guys on Goldman Sachs price targets. Please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.